Oh, very good morning to you. This is Ref Watch. Sue and Stephen are here. Dermot is here. Are you ready, Dermot?
I am.
Let's get straight into it, shall we? Let's go to Nottingham Forest, who have written to the head of Premier League referees, Howard Webb, to ask for clarity over this one. Toney's controversial free kick goal in Brentford's win. Right, so Dermot, this is him moving the ball, not once but twice. There we go. And moving a bit of foam as well. So what do the laws and the guidance from the PGMOL say here? Is he contravening those?
Well, the referee's in control of that as the referee decides where to start. The VAR can't get involved. Let's make that very, very clear. The assistant may have said to the referee, look, he's moved it slightly to the right. But it's a bit like when I played golf with you the other week, isn't it? You were looking to spot your ball up with a nice piece of grass under it all the time.
Well, a tee most of the time. But so, OK, does it contravene the laws?
I think it's very, very difficult to answer that question because we can't put the ball on a blade of grass that's exact. The referee puts the ball where he thinks the foul has taken place. He's moved it a little bit to the right because, being cheeky, if you like. Is he spotting it up? Is he just trying to move it to get a better angle? Only he knows. But that said, he's moved it. He has moved it, there's no doubt about that. The referee can't see, he's got his back to it. But there's nothing to stop the Forest players moving across either. Because
I'm confused. If that was on the penalty spot and he moved it to the side, VAR could say that's not right.
Well, I'd like
and then the penalty would have to be retaken, would it not? So VAR, if the referee's decided the penalty is the free kick is taken from there, and they quite clearly see him moving the free kick, why can't VAR get involved? I'm confused. Or equally in a penalty, if the goalkeeper is off the line, they can say, right, OK, you need to retake that, don't they? So...
Breathe.
OK. I'm back in the room.
Right, I'd like to think a referee, if it was on the penalty spot, would be actually looking at it and not have his back to play like Darren did. So therefore he'd see him move it and he'd say, look, you've got to put it with a spot somewhere underneath the ball. That said, you can move it across the penalty mark, can't you? It's not exactly in the middle, it can be underneath. So there is this little bit of latitude. There isn't the latitude that Sue was confused about when he came up with this brilliant statement and you can move it a yard either way.
Well, I've looked through our wonderful book, Dermot, that you gave me, Premier League competition guidance, which I keep with me at all times under my pillow. And I looked to see whether Toney was right, whether you could move it a yard either way and it's kind of OK. It wasn't in there.
What I will say, Sue being the nicest person in the world, believed
said
him.
it with such authority that I believed him. I thought, I didn't know that you could move it inside. I wish I'd known that when I was playing.
Brilliant. Sue said to me this morning, I learned something about the laws of the game, Dan. And I said, I can teach you something else about the laws of the game. It doesn't exist.
So you cannot. So do Forest have a point when they're going to the PGMOL and saying that was out of order?
They feel aggrieved, there's no doubt about that. But the referee is in charge, isn't he? The referee decided at that point they can restart from that point, and the referee's decision on the day is final.
Is it a bigger crime as some people are making out?
No. I find it strange that they're writing to PGMOL because everyone's brought it up in the press. The referees are going to look at it. They're going to think about it next time, aren't they? The big thing for me is that when you look at the clip again, you've got the Nottingham Forest players in the wall. So if you think about this now, so say me and Sue are in the wall and you're the goalkeeper. Now, if Sue turns around this way, my job now is to line the wall up with you, and Sue's is to keep her eye on the player to make sure that if he moves it, he's moved the ball 2 yards. We need to shift that way. OK, so we've got to shift that way and move back. The job of the goalkeeper as well is to also make sure he's happy. He's just ran across and Yates has just said to him, are you happy with that one round the side? Yes, I'm happy. So he's looked at that. But the goalkeeper always, just before the free kick is taken, should always go back to his position on the post and look at it finally to go, you're in the right position. But the job of the wall is to also make sure that they're watching the free kick taker to see what's going on. So I don't understand this around the ball moving. players can move as well.
Yeah, they could have slightly adjusted, couldn't they?
They can adjust that wall and the position. So I don't think there's anything in it from Toney's point of view as well. The other side I looked at was Toney's moving it because he also wants a wider free kick to be able to hit it round that wall, because he wants the goalkeeper to move. The more central the free kick is, the more central the goalkeeper stands in his goal, which makes it easier for the goalkeeper and harder for the attacker. The wider he shifts it, the goalkeeper will then go to one side of the goal and he'll leave another side more open. And that's all he's done. He's given himself an extra yard to try and bend it round and make sure the keeper stays on the other side.
Yeah, the movement of the foam, I think, was perhaps an admission of guilt there. I think he's going, yeah, I've done that, I'll move that now. Just in a word, Dermot, don't go round the houses and give me referee speak. Under the conduct, the spirit and the letter of the law, should that goal have been disallowed?
No.
OK.